Hello everyone, my name is Arif Thomas and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a bit different. It is still Python, but we are going to be doing a big project. So I am right now in the Raspberry Pi website, which shows tutorials on how to make different things like Python projects or Scratch projects. There are many things. So here, sign in if you want to save your data. And then what you have to do in this area over here, go to Python, and over here you put game. Now you scroll down. There are many things to do here, but today we're going to be focusing on one thing. It's called the turtle race. If you can see here, this is what we're going to be creating. It's basically a race where you can where turtles move for some time, and that is the best part about it, is that there is not every time there will not only be one winner. It will randomly choose one winner. Like sometimes the blue can go first, here the red is going first, they can even get the yellow one. So yeah, what you will need here is just um, is just a computer with Trinket. I will post a link of both these of both Trinket and Raspberry Pi in the description. So first we're going to be creating a game racing turtle. So we are, in the first episode I told you how to make one, how to import the turtle module. So let's quickly do that. So turtle import. Now we'll go down. So what we want to first create the racetrack, and when we're creating the racetrack, we should even make sure that the audience can see it. So it says go forward 100, and when we play it, we'll be going this way. And over here it is asking us to create numbers. So let's quickly do that. Write bracket 0. So it will write it on the screen. Here we write brackets 5. So as you can see, we have the same result as what it is showing here. Now we need to fill the numbers. So just like I said, this code is way too long for us to do. So we've got a shorter way of doing it. Like I told you, a for step in range is really useful for this. For step in range, and in the middle we're going to be putting 5 here, since we want 5 numbers to be added. And there you go. Now we have index here. We put right, step, and forward 20. Right, step, and forward 20. And step, forward 20. Now you can see that when we play it, it will be continuing and it will be very less code. But as you can see here, there is only 4 because 0 is counted here. So we're gonna have to go and change this to 6. And we've got 5 numbers. We've got all numbers till 5. So now we can draw the track markings. So as you know, the coordinate over here, this is 0, 0, and this is where the turtle will always start. It's the exact center of this whole thing. But right now we wanted to go we wanted to go to minus 140 and minus 140. So make sure we always have pen up, otherwise it will create a line with going there. Go to, which is GOTO with no space. In brackets we put minus 140, which is the X, and 140, which is the Y. So let's test this out. And as you can see, now it's going up, and therefore we have more space to put the tracks. So we're going to be drawing a vertical line, and we're going to be drawing vertical lines to create a track. This is way this is way too uh, this is way too this is way too Next, we're going to be creating the vertical lines. As you can see here, it is using a combination of right, forward, pen down, forward, pen up, backward, left. So if I were to write this, it would be we'll do right, then now we will put right where we put forward, and we make it 90 degrees. Then we'll be doing forward 10, pen down, and a forward 150. Forward 10, pen down with brackets, never forget that, and forward 150 steps. Now next we're going to write pen up and backward. Pen up, backward 160, backward 160 step, and then is left 90 and forward 20. Left 90, forward 20. Let's test this out here. Now this looks perfect, but you know what the problem is? It is taking way too much time. So we're going to have to speed it up. Now here is the code for that. Speed 10. So we have to put speed 10 here. Speed 10. You can do it even more fast. Now look at the speed. See, it's so fast, but if you want to make it 20, it's free to do so. Look at how fast we're going. So if you want, you can do that. And also make sure it is aligned in the center so it looks nice. So right step over here, and then put align equals center. It should be coming in red if you've done it properly. There you go. Now let's see this out. As you can see, it's perfectly going in the center and it looks really nice. More lines. So now this is very small, so let us make this remember it will always be always, if you put 15, it will show 14 numbers. So if you want actually 15 numbers in your track, then you have to put 16. So let's try this out. As you can see, 15 whole tracks have come. But now what I'm going to do is just put 13, because I think it will be aligned better with the whole page. Yeah, there you go. So next we're going to be adding some racing turtles. So like I said, the good part about this is that there will not only be one winner, so you can so it will basically just randomly decide a winner by the number of steps it will be taking. So at the start of a game, you can just make it like make your friends bet who's going to win, and then you'll see who will actually win. So now we're going to be naming our turtles. naming our turtle will make it way more easier to control the different ones. So I'm gonna name mine A. You will see why I will be doing this. A equals turtle. If you done it correctly, it will not say that there will be an error. See, now we've gone and then it's not saying any error. Now so you can choose whichever color you want. A equals red. A dot color space red. Now I'm going to change the shape of mine into an actual turtle and not a cursor like this one. Now if I just do this, yeah. So A dot shape is in brackets turtle. Here we go. Now you can see that a turtle will appear on the screen. But this is going to be wrong since right now every new turtle will start in 0, 0, but we have to move it here. So what I will do is I will make the pen go up, then I will make it go to minus 160, 100. So that will be the perfect. A dot pen up. Make sure you always have the dot in it so that it knows you have to move that certain turtle. And then A dot go to minus 160 and 100. Minus 160 and 100. So, and finally we will do A dot pen down. Let's see what happens. So here I am actually going to be changing it to 15, and I'm going to even make the speed I'm going to make it more faster because right now it is really slow. So let's see what happens. Look at how fast it is now. Now we have to make it move at a random number of steps. So we need the random function. So turtle is not the only module which exists. There are many modules. This one is called it's called random. So we have to go here under turtle import. From random import Make sure you've got your spelling correct. It is RANDINT. Now there won't be any difference if you only add this code, but the module will be added into the trinket. So it puts a random integer between the value chosen. So what we want to do for turn in range 100, ADA.forward random 15. For turn in range is basically for step in range, but instead of step here you're putting turn, and then in brackets put 100. There you go. You should have an indent. And now A dot forward random 1,5. Let's see what happens. As you can see, I made a mistake here, and that is because I put the wrong spelling of random. So so all these small things makes a huge difference. Let's run it. It's working. So here it's being this slow, but if we do it like this, here it's become faster, and it's going at a difference, going till the very end each time. So now we're going to have to keep on repeating it until we until enough turtles have been added. So that will be your. Now the so always make them different colors so that they look way more better, and you can choose between them. So you can go to these colors, and here you've got lots of colors. Now you can just do this. So what you do is medium aquamarine. Now what I have done is I have added one more turtle to the race. Now let's see. This is all remain the same, but over here I've added one more turtle, naming it B, changing the color of it. Then I'm repeating the same code over here, except I've got B at the start, and I'm not going to minus 160 100. I'm going to minus 160 75. Now and even at the bottom I have added one more code over there, saying that B is dot randint in brackets and 1 5. Now let's test this out. Here the red is the winner and the blue is right now on 13, so it's almost finished the line. Now if we do this, let's see who will win this time. This time the red turtle has not gone that forward, it seems like no one has won the match yet. If we do it one final time, here it is literally almost a tie. So what you should do next is to add some more turtles, and also like add make it do animation when entering the racetrack. You are allowed to do many things, and you can see here that if we go back, that there is way more pages here, and therefore you can make many things. You can make it do a twirl, and you can have a different kind of line, not a straight line, a dash line. So there are many things to do. Anyways, that's all I have to say for now. Goodbye and see you later.